Well then, welcome back, sports fans. So, I'm not entirely sure if I've shown this on stream yet. We'll come back to this in a second. So this is a swamp town along the road south. This is the junction point that will take you to Carby Hall, which was recently completed, and then on to Carberg Toll. And then you will actually be able to pick up a road that will take you back around further north of the road. So yeah, this has been going up over the weekends. There's a small break from building the much larger project. And it came together nicely. It's a lot bigger than I was planning it. It was a lot more extensive. First use of prismarine, I think, which is pretty impressive considering how long that block's been available in game. As usual, standard buildings here. This is the library. Obviously, we've got a blacksmith, library, stables. It's a fortress over the road, which I then went and blocked off partially with housing. And here I'm taking advantage of the water logging that now can now be done to make a slightly more interesting shaped pool. And then another partial ring back here with a little bit more in the way of housing. And it came out nice. I think I'm inferring that there's been some sort of development. So the fortress may have been sat here for quite some time, and then later they built housing and it's partly blocked the road off. In actual fact, it got to the point where I'm thinking that it'd probably be practical to put in a bypass, probably here. And but that brings us over to here, which is a mining facility, which is actually what I'm working on at the moment. Not the main facility, warehouse, stables, and then this will be the living quarters, workers' quarters. I'm in the middle of working on that at the moment. And there's obviously a mine shaft down there, which is something I'm hoping to explore in survival, which is actually how I started this week, which is why I don't have very much to show other than this stuff. I really only got back to building for the later 2/3 of my stream yesterday. And the final piece actually here, this stuff is much older. I built this while I was actually building the rail cart, which was done, I don't know, 3 or 4 years ago maybe longer, I don't know, not at this point. But this is a castle with a unique inverted tower design. It's the same principle that my towers usually get built on, but just done in the opposite direction. Got a little bit weird with the top. Came back recently and actually installed the central stairwell all the way up and down, so it can be accessed. It's a very unusual design, partly provoked from having one idea, adapting it into another idea, and then deciding that that idea was good, but to do it slightly differently, and then incorporating all 3 designs. So there's a big ring, and then there's a partial ring, and then the rest of that ring is now just a frame here to show that it used to exist. And there's all these bits and pieces coming up at different levels and stuff. I'm fairly pleased with the way it came out. Could do with a little bit more facing work. The problem with this kind of design, this type of thing, because I had so little idea about what I wanted, it was very difficult to, well, because I didn't really know exactly where the floors were going to be and all of that side of things, it was very difficult to do decorating on the way up because we didn't know where it was supposed to go and where it was supposed to stop. The end result is I have a completed building that needs decorative work, but I just can't be bothered to do the entire damn thing now in one go. Which is a lesson in building that you should heed. Build it up as you go, thoroughly, or you're going to find yourself wanting to do something tedious at the very end, and you won't want to do it. And on that note, I shall bid you adieu, click off for YouTube, and get on with some actual work.